This is a February update on my 112 gallon average reef. Once again this month I've pretty much kept my hands out of the tank. I've been too busy with my fish breeding and the tank is just too packed to do too much. I'm probably going to get in here soon though and make a few changes while I ride out this tank until it's finally time to get an upgraded show tank. I still have the 120 here as a work in progress, but despite the fact that tank is 8 gallons bigger than this tank, it's not going to become my main show tank. I've really let the pumps get covered in coralline, which is kind of not like me. I usually keep them clean, and that's how something like this cheap coral box pump will last many years. I just haven't had a chance to soak them. I did also notice over here there is one Aptasia, and yeah, I do usually get 1 or 2 a month, but like I said, I haven't had my hands in the tank, so I will get this guy with Aptasia soon before it becomes a problem. Overall, most of the corals are doing pretty well. The same with the fish. I have noticed these little hard corals here have actually grown a bit. This, I believe it's Seriatopora. It's a bird's nest, but it's kind of like a weird shape. I got this as a little frag, and it's starting to branch out. Same with the Monty at the back. It's not quite growing like this one, but nonetheless, it is growing. And the caps have really fused together. I have noticed there's not very much red left on this grafted Monty though. And of course the soft coral continue to grow. You can see that the leather now touches this little Pocillopora colony here. Somehow it's not getting any serious damage. So while I am setting up that other tank and it will eventually get going, it's probably just going to be for clownfish holding, and then in the future I will set it up as a specialized tank. Probably the next show tank will be a mixed reef, but I'm not going to set up any more mixed reefs other than the main tank. It's just time that I focus on something. What that is still to be determined. From the side, you really see that corals are all the way at the back and all the way at the front. There's not too much room for the fish to swim by, but since I have a relatively small fish load, it's been okay. The big reason why I don't just replace this tank is I gotta replace the floor. I gotta add more floor jacks in the crawl space, potentially more electrical circuits too, so it's a big job switching tanks. And also with the big job comes big costs. I do kind of miss getting in here though. I was actually planning on cutting out these clove polyps as they were starting to really choke out my snake polyps, which are one of my favorite corals. Unfortunately, the dollar store screwed me as all their super glue gel has been super glue lately. I think it's just a factory error, but you can't use that for fragging, unfortunately. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at. Nothing exciting has changed, but I think the tank itself is still pretty exciting. I still love looking at it every day. You can see I do keep it clean. The fish and coral are all well fed, but there's really not too much to do other than get in there and solve a few minor issues before they become bigger issues. Thanks for watching and happy reefing.